Heyo everybody, Haku here with my live reaction to Monster Musume no Iru Nichijou, Chapter 50. So finally, once again, it is waifu taimu. But this one is coming out at kind of an interesting time for me. It came out on a Sunday, and I usually review the chapter the day after it comes out and I do the live reaction. But I got 3 things coming out that I gotta make videos on for Monday, so I might not be able to review this for Tuesday, and then that kind of screws with my Magical Girl Raising Project read-through, which also screws with all the videos coming out Wednesday, because a new The Walking Dead comic issue is coming out, and there's just a lot of shit going down. Also, for those of you that have been following and are still wondering or whatever, I am still working on the top waifu video for Monster Musume no Iru Nichijou, but yeah, whatever we see here in this chapter is not going to affect it because I've already made the list and I've already taken notes for probably like 2/3 of what I need to take notes for. So I didn't want to talk for a full minute, so let's go ahead and start getting into doing the live reaction to this. But I just wanted to let you know how things are going and update you a little bit. But here we go, we got chapter 50 out today. Okay, it's the year of the it's the year of the rooster, so it's Poppy's time to shine. Alright, then we have, what was her name, Kyurie and Poppy on the cover. Okay, Okayado Hotel. What? Darling disappeared. What? But how? When did he go missing? Everyone please, remain calm. No, seriously, remain calm, there's no need to panic. Didn't you all realize Darling had gone missing yesterday? Says, Smith. Yesterday, everyone was exhausted from searching for Poppy, so when we got back to the hotel room, we all just collapsed. When we came to, Poppy had already come back here anyway. Darling. What misfortune, had I only been there. Do you think this could be the work of that dangerous species, the vampire? It seems likely. Everyone, I'm sorry. Yesterday, because I was on the event floor doing surveillance for dangerous species, I wasn't able to keep an eye on Darling-kun. And then Doppel taps her on the shoulder. Hey. Hey, Smith, are you seriously not going to mention how you totally used him as bait to try to catch that dangerous species? I mean, even I think that's a bit much. It's fine, it's too late to tell them now. I believe our best course of action is to avoid unnecessary confusion and distractions. After all, I can apologize and make up for it any time, right? What's important right now is to throw everything we've got at moving forward. Don't try to make avoiding responsibility sound like some super cool movie line. Besides, if I told everyone, it'd be all do something about this, or you damn alcoholic, do you really want to see all that? No, yeah, sorry. I do actually. What are you talking about? But Miss Smith, is Darling really okay? Says Mia. If he really does get bitten by a vampire, won't he turn into one just like in a movie? There's probably no need to worry. Regardless of how much a dangerous species they are, infecting someone isn't so simple. For example, for viruses like Zambinas, as long as you don't die right after being bitten, your body's antibodies destroy the virus. Yeah, gonna make you a zombie. And then Mr. Antibody. Oh, so there wouldn't have been a zombie pandemic then, thanks, Meadow and Seria. Vampires in particular have a very low infection rate, so their numbers have been steadily decreasing. In actuality, they're the ones on the verge of going extinct. But even if he is not infected, the danger of having his blood sucked still remains. Is there nothing we can do to save Master from whatever dangerous species has beset him? I'm telling you, don't even worry about it. I already checked the security footage from the show floor, says Doppel. Our suspect is totally in view, too. Take a look. And then we look at the security footage. Stop. There, right there. That's her. That girl and Darling-kun were the only ones to go into the private exchange program interview rooms but not come back out. It seems likely this girl is the dangerous species, the vampire. What was Darling even doing there to begin with, says Mia. Ah, he was looking for Poppy, right? But inside the interview area, there aren't any surveillance cameras, so there isn't footage of that crucial moment when he was attacked. Honestly, we can't be sure if she's the culprit or not yet. We're going to need to find out for sure if she really is the vampire. But how are we going to do that? Well, you see, before coming here, she was actually walking around with another extra species person. What, you don't mean that she had an accomplice with her? No, it definitely wasn't that. Definitely? She probably just met by accident and ended up walking around with her, I think. How do you know all that? And then, Poppy getting up. Morning. Morning. If that be the case, can we not just ask that person and find out everything? What you watching? Of course. Poppy's so cute. Well, what are they like, Poppy-chan? Huh? And then, it was you, and she's standing mirrored behind herself on the screen with Kyurie. What do you mean, it was you, Poppy? What? How? Why? Why were you with whoever snatched Darling? No, it's fine, I don't need a reason. What's their name? What are they after? Where'd she take Darling? Anything's fine, just tell me what you remember. Poppy doesn't... Come on, spit it out already. Calm thyself, Mia. I understand how you feel, though don't be so rough with Poppy. Such conduct will only make it harder for her to speak. But I just... Mia... Poppy-sama, could it be that perhaps you're hiding something from us? Says Mero. Could it be you became friends with that person? Poppy-sama, you are quite good at making friends after all. So in order to protect that person, you're just pretending not to remember anything. Am I wrong, Poppy-sama? But you must help us, please, before your friend does something terrible. Please, tell us what you know about that person. She is still confused. Don't tell me, she really doesn't remember anything. Everyone, it looks like our suspect is back on the event floor. We've got Monaco on lookout, and it seems she's shown up again. Then we've got to get to the event floor right now. But how will we tell if she's the vampire or not? And they look over at Poppy. Ah, Poppy-chan, she says, turning around. About yesterday. I'm sorry I ran off all of a sudden. You were off dancing, so I couldn't come talk to you. Poppy-chan? Who are you? She says. Wah, again. It's me, you know, Kyurie. We played together yesterday. Cooley, you don't remember? Cooley? That's a weird name. And then she thinks of Cool as a Cucumber again. Yeah, I can't tell if you remember me or not. Okay, Cooley, let's play over here today. Wah, I'm not too comfortable with bright places, so can't we go back to where we were yesterday? But everyone said we should play over here today. Everyone? What are you talking about? Then we see everyone's heads in the background. Ah, Poppy is going to expose our plans. Pff, Cooley, what a weird name, says Mia. Cooley, says Sue, just repeating it. Will this work out all right, I wonder? Cute little slime, Sue. Everyone listening? This is basic vampire biology. Ah, so I thought she had normal hands, though, last week when we saw her hands when she was handing stuff and taking stuff from Poppy. I like it better with the wing hands, but I thought she just had normal hands last month, rather. They ingest nutrients by sucking blood, use their bat-like wings to fly, and sleep during the day in coffins. They produce ultrasonic waves which can apparently be used to control bats as well. That being said, turning into mist or not showing up in mirrors is completely fictitious. Why do they need to drink blood? Also, I don't really get why they need to sleep in coffins. Vampires' digestive organs are relatively undeveloped and can only take in nutrition in liquid form. As for sleeping in coffins, that would be partly for keeping out of sunlight and partly as a species-wide habit, I guess. Their weaknesses are what you'd imagine. Sunlight, silver, garlic, crosses, ultraviolet rays, skin's mortal enemy. Topic of conversation lately. Since their skin is sensitive, sunlight, or rather ultraviolet rays, are very dangerous for them. In addition, they show allergic-like reactions to garlic and silver. As for crosses, well, I guess we can chalk that up to a cultural taboo. They seem to like upside-down crosses, though. I love her vampire trivia board. Basically, all we need to do is get them to show a negative reaction to stuff like that, and we'll have proof she's a vampire. Alright, Poppy-chan, we're gonna need you to take her to somewhere with stuff vampires don't like. 'Tis fine to give Poppy that direction, but no matter how well they got along before, this is Poppy we're talking about, so... Hey, Cooley, Miss Smith told me to take you somewhere with umpires. Hampshires don't like, okay? With stuff umpires, Hampshires don't like. She's totally gonna blow it, right? They all think. Oh, Poppy's the best. Oh, that's interesting. What? Poppy's so dumb she's ignoring it? It's a good thing she didn't get busted, but this isn't looking good. By the way, who do you normally play with, Poppy? Well, there's Sue and Mia and the neighborhood kids. And Hubby. Hubby is so nice, even though he's busy, he still plays with me. We get along super great. Hubby? You mean like your boyfriend? Nope. Hubby is Hubby. What are you talking about? But, you know... They said Hubby didn't come home yesterday. Everyone's saying somebody took him, but... Cooley, do you know anything? You idiot! Who the hell asked the suspect that directly? She's blown it for sure, right? Cooley? No, it couldn't be. That person was Poppy's. Oh, we're here. This is where they told me to go. Try out these common vampire repellents. Are you a vampire? Garlic cuisine, all you can eat. Crosses, silver jewelry on sale now. And they have ultraviolet lamps, the crosses, of course, and garlic cuisine. So good, Poppy says, eating. Sorry, Poppy-chan, I can't take this anymore. The light, the garlic, the silver. Come on, let's go somewhere else, okay? Okay, so is it not settled then? Shall I phone Miss Smith? What's up with this place anyway? It's almost too convenient, says Mia. Oh, this place is for us blood-sucking extra species who, like, totally get asked, are you a vampire all the time? Skeeto, best girl. Again. Skeeto is god waifu. Why are you hiding? It's set up to prove that we're not all vampires. Ah, okay then. By the way, that booth over there is for stuff vampires do like. Explore the world of vampires' favorite things. Really? Again, quite convenient. Okay, hold on. Checking my recording a little. Yep, looks fine. Keep on moving. Vampire coffin. Vampires sleep in coffins. Experience it for yourself. Hey, Cooley, you should try it out too, says Poppy, pushing her in. No, I can't. But Poppy tried it out yesterday and it was pretty comfy to sleep in. No, I just can't do it. I'm afraid of dark, cramped spaces. Well, let's play over here then. And then they all look confused. What? Vampire Flight Experience Booth. I can't. We're way too high up. Oh, and it's there's a cute little Dragonoot girl on it, and we see one of the owl harpies too in the background. I can't. We're way too up. We're way too high up. Besides, jumping off something like this with just a rope is crazy. I'll die. Okay, then should Poppy just fly you around? And she grabs her and starts flying. But this is worse. Again, I'm not sure that she has wings because we saw her hand last month, which is because last month I was like, can her arms turn into wings, or does she have separate wings than arms, or like, does she just not have wings at all? Because her hands were normal last chapter for sure. Poppy, let's go somewhere quieter. At least I'm pretty certain they were. Let's go somewhere quieter, less cramped and less up high. Okay, let's go. Bats, vampire's best friend. Please be gentle. No, I just can't deal with bats. Why are they upside down? Why can't they just be normal, says Poppy. Or no, I think that's still Kyurie talking. Why are they upside down? Why can't they just be normal? Look, Cooley, look how cute the bats are. I can't. Oh, it flew off. This is, well, what's going on? Say, Saria, Poppy, and Marrow. Mia and Marrow. Poppy, you're being mean. It's just been things I can't stand, one after another. Yeah, look, her hands are normal there, too. I'm not used to yelling so much, so my throat. So maybe she isn't a vampire? Interesting. You okay? Would you care for a drink then? Hey, it's, Bleach Girl, who was also quite nice. It's our brand new specially made juice. It's my species special recipe. Thank you. What is this? It's red and sort of thick. What kind of juice is this? Tomato? It's an artificial blood juice. And then iron smell. And she looks like she's gonna pass out. It's made with a special recipe that, while using no real blood, matches not just the taste but the nutrient content of real blood. Wow, are you alright? And she passed out. Cooley, I can't. Blood is just the one thing I can't stand the most. What is the meaning of this? Is she not a vampire? To think she would collapse at the sight of blood. Besides not looking like a vampire, I can't imagine her being able to kidnap Darling. Actually, she had hands as well, so she can't be a vampire, right? This is something totes bad. She saw blood and collapsed. Coolly. Ah, that's right. Weren't their arms supposed to be wings? Does that not mean she is innocent? Let's get her to the back room for now. Help me carry her. Coolly, are you okay? Kyurie. Rouse yourself, Kyurie, she thinks. Or she hears in her head or whatever. Yo, and she's in the middle of this room with a bird with its neck slit and the blood dripping into a bowl. Pitiful. Absolutely pitiful. Maybe she's like the human daughter of vampires? Our species is in decline, and yet if we continue in this manner, we are merely waiting for extinction. My daughter, I can't believe you can put a stop to this decline, and yet you refuse to use a coffin, you refuse to fly, you refuse to even drink blood. Truly pitiful. Were your mother still with us, I'm certain she would grieve, as I am certain she would grieve as I do. Originally, it was my intention to make our species flourish. However, it seems that wish shall go unfulfilled. I am not long for this world, he says, coughing. So, major daddy issues going on with Kyurie. And then he apparently died. As a species, we must be feared by humans. We must make them fear us. Our designation as a dangerous species is to our advantage. It serves as proof that we are feared. The scars left behind by the terror we inflict on others becomes our strength. And I cannot read what that says, but I'm assuming something along the line of Vlad Dracula. Yeah, something along that line. Terror. You must continue to inflict terror. When the sun sinks below the sky and the night arrives, that is when our age will come. Ah, so maybe she's only a vampire. I made the joke last chapter where she gets vampire triggered. Maybe she's only a vampire when she gets vampire triggered. The age you will create. And then she starts breathing heavily. In my stead you will bring about the age of the vampire. And then, vampire triggered. She's sleeping on a couch. Look, her eyes open and she sits straight up. Artificial blood for drinking. And she just looks at it. Cooley, are you okay? Poppy. Poppy thought Poppy should apologize to you, Cooley. 'Cause Poppy dragged Cooley all over the place. Poppy, I'm the one who should apologize, huh? And then she drinks all of the blood down. These? You drink these, Cooley? But didn't you just see blood and pass out? Poppy, when it becomes nighttime, I sometimes lose control of myself. So that huppy person you told me about, what I mean is... I'm sorry, Poppy. I just realized the hand thing, it was hinted at way at the beginning of this, Exchange Expo thing. Remember, because Poppy tried on the little hand gloves that work like actual hands? That was probably hints for Kyurie using them as well, because now it appears as though she has bad hands. Unless she does transform. Where's that vampire? It's already time to... It seems we've played our hand completely to no avail. Have a hand here, says Sue, holding up one of the hand glove things. Sue, what are you... was over there? Hand? Yeah, did the vampire do this? I can't handle gore like this. Like a weird hand fetish murder? 'Tis merely a fake. Fake, says Sue, using the hand. What? It seems you insert your fingers to control it. They're artificial... I've heard of these. They're artificial hands for extra species with wings, such as Poppy-sama to use. They were selling them here. Once one becomes accustomed to using them, they can be used just like regular hands to make daily living much easier. Oh, that's interesting. If someone used these, you'd never know they actually had wings, I bet. And then they just look at each other. Oh no. Oh, and that's actually a really pretty panel there with, and then cue the JoJo music to be continued with, Kyurie and Poppy at the end. Okay, well, still no word on what happened to Caduce, Ripperoni and Pepperoni. Yeah, I guess that's it for right now. Like I said, I probably won't be able to review this until at least Tuesday, because of everything I have to post tomorrow. But either way, that was pretty fun, so I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like if you did like it, comment down there to tell me what you thought of this chapter, what you thought of my first thoughts and reaction to it. I actually really like, so far this is one of my favorite storylines so far, just seeing all these different species and stuff. And we got to see Skeeto and Leech Girl again. So I really hope Okinato makes more use of them. I guess, yeah, where am I even rambling to? Subscribe if you want to as well for more MonMusu and tons of other things on the channel, covering 5 anime this season and a bunch of manga, even a light novel series right now. Follow on Twitter as well. I am losing my ability to speak in a comprehensible way as I go through this. Follow on Twitter if you want. That's it. I'm just going to go ahead and end this. So thank you once again for watching. I'll see you all next time.